Hello everyone and welcome to my GA Soap Opera Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Spoilers for General Hospital. Sidwell's butler knows too much. Cullum kills Pascal to bury Marco truth. According to General Hospital spoilers, Rush Cullum might choose to tie up a dangerous loose end. Pascal might be an issue, so let's think about Cullum's difficult circumstance and his possible course of action. Fans of GH will remember that Pascal discovered two of Brit Westbourne's prescription vials were missing from the Windermere safe. Pascal's worries regarding Lucas Jones misleading Marco Rios and gone unnoticed by James Sidwell, who obviously thought his was evidence. When Pascal called Cullum regarding the missed doses of medication, he seemed to assume that Cullum would take care of Lucas. Pascal is going to be shocked though, because Cullum went after Marco instead. Pascal will soon learn that Marco was fatally stabbed, and you can bet that he will believe Cullum took revenge. Pascal had a crush on Marco, so this isn't what he wanted at all. Pascal might therefore share Sidwell's desire for retribution against Marco's murderer. Pascal will be able to identify the culprit much more clearly. Sidwell believes Sonny Corinthos is at fault, but Pascal's revelation may cause Sidwell to question Cullum. Of course, if Cullum has anything to say, Pascal might not get a chance to reveal anything. After surviving his gunshot wound, Cullum will soon resume steering up midship. Cullum might take action to permanently silence Pascal after being freed from GAs. Cullum might believe he can hide the facts if Sidwell is unaware of the pilfered medicine vials or Pascal's revelation to him. Sidwell still thinks Sonny is to blame for Marco's terrible destiny, and Cullum might think it's best if Pascal's secrets pass away with him. Cullum could send another WSB gun to finish the deed if he thinks Pascal might spill before he leaves the hospital. In any case, Pascal may suffer the consequences of knowing too much. Could Pascal end up as the next corpse in Portugal's, as Cullum doesn't like to leave loose and hanging? According to General Hospital spoilers, Pascal may be in danger, so keep an eye out. A sneak peek at General Hospital. Lucas asks Jocelyn what she is doing as she finishes Cullum off. According to General Hospital spoilers, the show recently released a sneak peek video that suggests Jocelyn Jacks may be in some trouble because Lulu Spencer interrupted Brit Westbourne's attempt to kill Rush Cullum. Jocelyn is prepared to take matters into her own hands. For this reason, Jocelyn made the decision to enter Cullum's intensive care unit covertly and complete the task herself. Cullum opened his eyes in the March 27, but once the March 30 episode begins, he will seal them once more. Jocelyn doesn't have much time because it appears that Cullum is currently fading in and out of consciousness. In the end, Jocelyn will put on a glove as she gets ready to kill Cullum. But the preview video shows Josh's plot going awry. It turns out that Jocelyn won't have a chance to permanently get rid of Cullum since Lucas Jones is going to work in on her. Lucas will undoubtedly be upset to see Jocelyn in a hospital area that is off limits. Lucas won't understand Jocelyn's presence and will demand explanation. "What are you doing, Josh?" In Jace's March 30 sneak peek video, Lucas asks. That will put Jocelyn under pressure and compel her to provide an explanation. Josh might bring up their evening at Windermere, as Cullum had earlier informed Jocelyn that he was Matthew, the caretaker. Cullum and Jocelyn have been seeing each other around town since they met at Bobby's and Brown Dog Bar. Jocelyn can pretend to have gotten to know Cullum as Matthew and seem as though she didn't realize it was a lie until Cullum appeared in the news. Given that Jason Morgan is charged with shooting Cullum, the director of WSB European section, Jocelyn may concede that the entire scenario is convoluted. Josh might question if Jason actually pulls the trigger and say She wanted to make sure Cullum was awake so she could hear his side of the story. In any event, Jocelyn will make every effort to justify her behavior and keep her own WSB secrets secret. Lucas will bring Jocelyn elsewhere once he is adamant that she cannot attend in order to console himself over Mercurio's passing. According to General Hospital teasers, Jocelyn will agree with Lucas that Marco deserves justice, but she will conceal her opinion that Cullum is to blame for Marco's demise. General Hospital spoilers Carly foresaw a daring move ahead, and the runaway Danny crew portends trouble. According to General Hospital spoilers, Carly Spencer might be correct about Danny Morgan's next. Carly is familiar enough with Danny to know that it's not a good idea to back him into a corner at this time. Alexis Davis wants to provide Danny with a secure environment and protection now that she is his legal guardian. Alexis therefore plans to establish some guidelines and set some limits for Danny. Carly noted that Danny is the son of Sam McCall and Jason Morgan, despite Alexis' inability to let him go amok. Along the way, Danny might want to pursue a few thrills and need some space to breathe. Carly got the counsel that she believed Jason would provide if he were still alive because of this. Carly was adamant that Alexis should relax and provide Danny with a safe haven. In the March 26 episode, Carly stated don't put him in a position where he feels forced to run away. We all know Alexis can be a touchy stiff, so the line felt a little sinister. As Carly suggested, Grant Alexis will undoubtedly struggle to let go. Tracy Quatermain will undoubtedly be proven correct as well, since she admitted that Alexis had her work cut out for her. And Danny is currently in pain and will undoubtedly turn more rebellious as he copes with Jason's incarceration. Carly's piece hint suggests that Alexis is likely to place Danny in a situation where he feels compelled to flee. Alexis may be in a panic as the show prepares for a runaway Danny tale. If Charlotte Cassadine runs away with Valentine Cassadine once more, we can definitely see Danny wanting to accompany her. There is no assurance that Valentine's attempt to clear his name and remain in Port Charles will succeed. Danny might be a stowaway who eventually comes out if Charlotte and Valentine go off. Although it's difficult to imagine Valentine would voluntarily allow Danny to accompany him, cunning Danny might leave him with no other option. On the other hand, Danny might simply flee in an attempt to distance himself emotionally and get into problems. Danny can take a troubling defensive path that makes Alexis feel inadequate as his protector. In any case, General Hospital spoilers indicate that there will still be some unfavorable Danny news on ABC's GA's. GA's spoilers. Rick lives to allow Liz to be with Dent. According to General Hospital previews, Rick Lansing is finally getting what he wants, a second chance at romance with Elizabeth Liz Baldwin. Will the man give up now that he has changed his ways so the nurse can be with someone more upstanding, like PCPD Chief Dent Falconari? Twitch in the love triangle thought, according to General Hospital spoilers, Dent, Liz, and Rick appear to be developing a romantic triangle. Fans have spotted some sparks between Dent and Liz, who have been in each other's orbit a lot lately. Elizabeth appears to be somewhat unaware of Dent's possible crash, while Dent is obviously captivated. Having said that, Liz is determined to give her former partner, Rick, another opportunity. He says he is changed, and they might be able to have a beautiful relationship if he can stop lying, cheating, and plotting. However, the fact that he collaborates closely with his brother, Sonny Corinthos, the crime boss, may be a challenge. And will Rick Lansing give up? Rick is unaware of Dent and Liz's growing intimacy. And after all, they have only had a few moments together at the hospital. So it would be challenging for Rick to piece together their chemistry until they were put in a scenario outside of Liz's profession. It doesn't even seem like Liz and Dent are that close right now. However, if they continue to bump into each other and spend more time together, this might alter in the coming weeks. Will Rick, however, reconsider his infatuation with Elizabeth as he becomes more involved with Sonny's business and the Jan's suitable retaliation? Suitable is a tough guy who doesn't play around. Could Rick choose to distance himself from Liz in order to keep her safe? In a similar vein, Rick might think it's better for the nurse to move aside so she can be with someone a little safer, like Dent if he notices the chemistry between Liz and Dent. In order for Liz to be with Dent, will Rick and their relationship? Comment below. Chase spoilers for Monday, March 30. Charlotte is shocked Lucas was and Carly lashes out at Jack. Emotions boil across Port Charles on the following days as Lucas promises Marco justice. Carly demands explanation and Christina demands action. Michael Corinthos has a request and Christina Corinthos Davis delivers the confrontation. According to General Hospital spoilers and updates for Monday, March 30, Lucas Jones also makes it his goal to ensure that Mercurio's death was not in vain. 5 crucial lessons that Christina confronts Tracy and calls on the family to take action. Michael surprises Bill, Q, and Chase with a request. Carly lashes out at Jack at Jason's disappearance. Lucas promises to ensure that Marco's passing wasn't in vain. Charlotte wonders if Cullum's shooting was really the case. Christina's conflict. Christina confronts Tracy Quatermain about the classic Quatermain dysfunction at the Quatermain home. Get off the sidelines and bring your family together. Christina yells angrily at an unimpressed Tracy. She might be speaking up for Danny Morgan, her nephew, who will be caught up in all of this chaos. Danny might not be entirely content living with the Quatermains. Despite her mother Alexis Davis approving of his step, Christina might believe that Jason Morgan could also be released from the WSB because to the Quatermain's strong political ties, particularly Tracy sadly. Neither Christina nor the QS are aware of the complete behind-the-scenes narrative. Michael's request. Meanwhile, Michael Corinthos has a request as he speaks with Harrison Chase, who is Orange and Brooklyn Quatermain Chase, who is astonished when Michael tells them that they each know someone with more power than he does. They are astounded. For the benefit of his kids, Olivia Quatermain persisted in pressuring Michael to end his relationship with Jacinda Bracken. However, it's possible that their social worker Sarah Miles overheard them talking about Willie Corinthos' inquiry about what a hooker was. In the end, Michael will help, but Brooklyn and Chase might need to find someone with more clout than Michael to endorse them. Cody's astonishment. Cody Bell appears to have a significant surprise for Molly Lansing Davis at Alexis Davis' home. He adds, "Oh yeah," as he takes her up and carries her in the door while she squeals. As he carried her beyond the threshold, the two of them abruptly elope. Although it appears more likely Molly accepted a marriage proposal, she will accept an offer from Cody. And the slow-burning couple appears to be moving quickly in the direction of a happily ever after. But later on in the week, Molly will have surgery, possibly a novel and hopeful treatment for her endometriosis. Danny and Charlotte converse on Robin's Bridge. Danny is on Robin's Bridge with Charlotte Cassidy, just like his father was for a long time. No one else has shot Agent Cullum, she queries. Jason, Danny's father, is charged with shooting Cullum, but he required that Britt Westbourne testify that she saw him do it. Being unaware that Jason is shielding her brother Rocco Falconeri, Charlotte might be attempting to think of other plausible culprits. Lucas informs George and Jax that he is on a mission to ensure that Marco's death was not in vain. Lucas is certain that Marco died as a result of obtaining 2 vials of Britt's medication for Huntington's disease. And shortly after Lucas departed and left Marco for dead, Cullum assaults Britt on the pier, shattering the vials. Lucas seems to be abusing Jan Sidwell's advice to return to Windermere. Cody and Jocelyn work together to obtain more to reverse engineer. Carly sobs and demands answers from Jack. Carly Spencer yells that She expects a better response and rips into Jack Brennan at the WSB field office. She refuses to reveal Jason's whereabouts despite knowing that the WSB took him away without an arrest warrant. According to her, her ex-boyfriend seems to be making excuse and she won't put up with it. So guys, thanks for watching. If you like our video, please don't forget to subscribe my channel without missing any update.